Right, we are kicking off spring with our fertiliser delivery. Better late than never. I can't put any fertiliser on yet. I'm probably about a month behind fertilising, so we're talking mid-April now by the time it's on the field. Probably early to mid-March I'd normally put it on, but as you well know, we haven't exactly had a very easy spring for all the farmers out there who've been trying to do cultivations and chain iron rolling, anything. It's been a nightmare. I saw Tom Pemberton struggling with his muck. Everyone's struggling with their muck. So we got our fertiliser delivery in now. Harry's here, farm manager. Hiya, farm manager, how are you?
Good.
What do you think about this? And you've never seen me unloading fertiliser before, have you?
Always at school.
Always at school. It's where you want to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought so. Right, I'm going to hand over to Hazza. We're going to video a bit of this unloading because I'm on the loader. We're going to use the loader fork, prongs in underneath the bags. I think it's 22 bags to stick in there for now. And we'll just wait for him to unsheet. Look at this. So as I said to you before, I'm doing a lot of stuff in the farmhouse at the moment. This is leftover filler. I'm just repairing the walls and some of the plasterwork on the beams. This is what's taking my time. This is why my little Fergie will have to wait for next year to get the majority of the work done on it, because I've got to get the house finished. And I don't like starting loads of different projects at once. And I want to stay married. That's quite important. Let's get the house sorted where we're all comfortable most of the time, and then things like the Fergie can wait. Are you playing with my filler?
Yeah.
That's a shame I mixed too much up. That's left over. If we had an animal footprint, we could do some moulds with that, couldn't we?
Well, we haven't.
We haven't. All strapped on, look. That load's going nowhere, is it? I see you have to strap everything on by law, I guess.
Yeah, otherwise you can get fined for dangerous load.
Yeah. Because if this shifted, it would take someone out, wouldn't it?
You don't want that falling out 600 kilos of bag.
No, that's a lot of weight, isn't it? Fair play, it must take you quite a bit of time to strap all that on when you're loading on your own.
To be fair, when we load, it takes 15 minutes from being loaded to strapping down and leaving. So
you got pretty good at it then, have you?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this for then?
Nickels, few years on Nichols. I used to come down to you before for Jerry's years ago on junior dairy camp. So
right,
on and off 6 or 7 years, I suppose.
Right.
Firms.
Are you shifting a lot of this at the moment? That must be your main loads, isn't it?
Especially when the prices come back. Last year.
I know. Thank God it has.
It was almost starting to hurt a little bit, wasn't it?
It was really dear, wasn't it? It's always expensive, but you know the value's not there when it gets too much. I know. It's like shifting gold, wasn't it?
Yeah, I reckon it's probably doubled when we were moving from last year, which is good, but
so where's this come from? Avonmouth? Do you know where it's come from? It's come from abroad, isn't it?
I think this comes from, I think it's Norway.
Right.
That's where the company's based, but whether it comes out of Norway to us, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or it comes maybe from the Middle East, I suppose, something like that.
Yaramilla stock booster 2555. There we go. And there's your, there we are, 25% nitrogen, phosphorus 5%, potassium 5%, and a bit of sulfite. There we go. Sulfate, not sulfite. So I think you might be moving this load in a minute. Alright, Az?
Yep.
Get ready for the big reveal. Ta-da! Right, we're gonna spin this round in the yard now. I'm gonna put it on the loader forks. We'll do one bag at a time in there. Nice bit of fur. Right, I got my tractor around there. I'm leaving Hazard in charge of video. All right, mate?
Yep.
Get a bit of it. You don't need to film the whole lot, but you could just film me unloading a bit. Still gonna have to move that. Can't get that angle quite right. Well, we'll see. go. That didn't take too long to unload, did it? Empty trailer, mate. Awesome work. Teamwork, isn't it?
Good driving there.
Nice one.
Rather good than me.
Well, it's not easy for either of us, is it? Because you've got to get the bags out, but at least you've got the broom.
Yeah. Good for it.
Boom. I bet you got a dab hand at that, haven't you?
I'm glad it's not an Arctic trailer, otherwise you're here for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's right up first.
Not easy getting in a lot of these farmyards, isn't it? I bet you find it difficult in some places.
Yours is one of the worst.
Is it?
No.
The bottom of the bottom of the drive's difficult, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's quite tight on that as you come in and out.
It is. I mean, our bulkers can get in here quite easy, but
Yeah.
geez, we got like stuff about here.
I know. You got a long length on here, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's the worst place you've been to? Ever got stuck?
Oh yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I got years ago. I had I was nearly finished my route. I had a load on the front.
Yeah.
It was only like a ton or two, and the road was shut, so I had to turn around. And as I turned around down this lane, I pulled forward, and the cab and the truck just sort of slid into the ditch.
Oh.
And then that was it. I had no traction on the rear.
Nothing.
So I had to get a farmer to come down and pull me back.
Yeah.
With my ratchet straps.
Right. Really?
That was the
With the
worst.
ratchet straps.
Other
Wow.
times, with all the rain we've had the last few months, the floods have been,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
they've been touch and go.
And you can't see the road then either, so you don't know what's there, do you?
It's literally like, you just aim for the brown bit
Yeah.
and try and avoid the green bit on the side. Yeah. You're driving along thinking, oh yeah, this is all right, and then it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's like, wish I hadn't have started this, but point of, committed, and that's it.
Well, fair play to you. I don't envy your job really on the roads with a lorry like this these days. You know.
Well, I get used to it. I struggle
Yeah.
with going in and around towns. That's
Yeah.
my problem. Lanes I'm all right with.
Yeah.
You've got to go in and out of like parked cars.
Well, everyone will get out of your way in a lane, won't they?
Well, you'd think so.
You'd
But
hope
a lot
so.
of people don't reverse.
Don't they?
Can't reverse.
Well, and they expect you to reverse this.
Or they'll do the look over their shoulder and they steer in the opposite direction and
Right.
in the bank. So they just sort of end up doing this, and you got to sit there going, don't have.
Yeah, yeah. Well, fair play to me. Thanks for bringing that in.
You're welcome. We will definitely see you again.
Yeah, no doubt you will. Cheers,
See you
mate.
soon. Have a good day.
All the
boys.
best. Top job. Right, so we saw those dumpy bags being unloaded, and you saw how that was 20. Was it 20 bags or 22 bags? Can you remember?
22, I think.
22 bags. So that's quite a few tons of fertilizer there. So 600 kg. So 10 bags is six tons. 22 bags is so 30, just over 13 tons there of fertilizer, right? But when I was a kid, it was very, very different. That was an easy unload, wasn't it? What, 20 minutes, less than that?
Probably.
And then when I put it into the fertilizer spread, it'd be a doddle. But when I was a kid, it was very, very different. Every bag came like this. Look at this. This is a history lesson for Harry. This is they were 50 kg bags. Now, really, the main brand back in the day was ICI, which is a brand that's disappeared altogether now. And I've got a fertilizer sack from ICI here. It's got some coal in it at the moment. Look, the main badge. This is almost like a history lesson. There can't be many of these bags left around. 22 11 11. I'm not sure whether it's a 500 EEC fertilizer. It must be a 50k bag. What does it say under there? We've still got pounds on it. Look, 50 kg, 110 pounds. Imperial Chemical Division, Cleveland. And that's another brand. I don't know who they are. Seabright Chemicals Limited, but it's very similar. That's 2010-10. But can you see those bags now, Harry? I know there's 20 kgs of coal in that bag. Okay, I want you to try and lift that up.
How much would it normally be?
50 kgs normally. What do you reckon? If I doubled that and a bit more, do you think you could lift that onto a trailer?
onto it.
Yeah, they were a nightmare.
Oh, look, it's all wobbly.
Oh, that'll be all right. So, can you imagine 50 kg bags? That's 20 kgs. How you managed to lift that? You make that a 50 kg bag. It was an absolute nightmare. I caught the end of that era when I was a kid, of these bags being delivered, and the best thing you could do was to side unload them off the lorry onto a trailer, and then you'd have the trailer in the field, and you'd load the fertilizer spreader from the trailer, so they were already high off the ground, so you didn't have to keep humping them about. Worst case scenario was you unload them off the trailer onto the floor, then you have to put them on another trailer later. And realistically, it's no wonder so many farmers had knackered backs and shoulders and legs and stuff, because seriously, whoever thought 50 kg bags was a good idea? It's ridiculous. And that's all gone now. But I do remember it. My dad would have, like, I don't know, 5 ton of 50 kg bags delivered in, and I can remember, I think it must have been about 16, 17 unloading them. And I would dread seeing the fertiliser lorries coming up the drive, because you think, oh my God, here we go. But nowadays, easy peasy, Harry, isn't it? You'll never have to worry about that.
Yeah.
That's from a different era, a one that's long gone, and I don't miss it. But there you go. There's your history lesson anyway, Harry.
Oh, you still got seed bags.
Seed bags, yeah, but they're not, don't think they're as heavy. Don't think they're
Yeah.
50 kg, probably 20 kg.
Yeah, the maize ones are small.
Even the fertiliser, the concrete cement bags, they used to be at least 20 kg, now they're 10. I think they're 10. I can't remember exactly, but fertiliser and feed bags and everything are smaller. You can probably still buy fertiliser in small bags for little areas, but I bet they're not 50 kgs.
More like 20.
Probably. Right. Anyway, I'm hoping to get this on this week. Well, no, it's going to be...
Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty good.
Do you reckon it'll be alright?
Yeah, I checked the weather
Haven't
this
got
morning.
Yeah.
Today's good. You could get some on, but
It's
it'd
still
be a bit
pretty
tight.
wet though,
But
isn't it?
tomorrow's supposed to be dry.
I won't get it today. Anyway, I'll keep watching. We'll get it on eventually. Once it's dry enough, I want to just get it all on now because it's so late. But we're running out of time for the grazing ground where the cows go out. Virtually be on it where they'll be grazing next week if it dries up. Anyway, don't forget, from me to you, crack on. Crack on. You got it now. Have you got to say it for you? Obviously, Harry the legend.
I haven't.
Give it the scan, Harry. You ain't doing these things when I'm around, will you? Is it the scan?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The scan. I've learnt something, the scan. Anyway, crack on. Crack on for me. Crack on from him.
Ow.